This is the 2019 movie In Fabric, and I watched this the other night. It's directed and written by Peter Strickland, and it stars Marianne Jean-Baptiste in the first lead role as Sheila. Some of you who follow Mike Leigh might recall seeing her, a much younger version of Marianne, in the drama Secrets and Lies. That's of 20 years ago. She was also recently in an American series with Julia Roberts and the Sundowners, I think that was called, or the Homedowners, something like that. A very good series anyway about American US military suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, and Roberts was superb, and Marianne Jean-Baptiste had a significant supporting role in that. Other notables: Hayley Squires plays Babs, Leo Bill plays Reg Speaks, Gwendolyn Christie is Gwen, Julian Barrett plays Stash, and Steve Oltram plays Clive. There are a few others. This is a very, very strange movie. It's loosely based on, it's a horror flick with some rather peculiarities. It involves a dress, a red dress, that appears to be occupied by a ghost of some description, and this ghost also has quite a sexual fetish for mannequins. Yeah, okay, and assists in creating life in mannequins. Basically what happens is all the occupants who purchase this dress get into serious difficulties, life-threatening and experiences, and the movie goes through these one by one. And we start off with Marianne. She's a divorcee. She's got a teenage son. She is at a crisis in her life, midlife crisis. She's desperate for another relationship. She is now certain that she can't reconcile her marriage, as her husband has found another partner, and she purchases this dress to assist her when she goes out in looking extremely attractive. However, because the dress has a life of its own, she comes across some horrendous situations as a result of owning this dress. One of the most bizarre instances is when she puts it in the washer to clean it, and the washing machine completely goes bananas and splits into numerous parts whilst on, and becomes completely destroyed in a 5-minute period. This provokes the arrival of Reg, who his trade is to repair washing machines, and to cut a long story short, the dress gets returned to the shop via Reg, and Reg acquires it as he's got a sort of fetish for wearing women's clothes, although he obtains it on the basis that he's given it to his longtime girlfriend Babs. The two of them then have further incidents of disaster as a result of owning this dress. Babs has some very intensive problems with her weight, which are magnified by the dress that appears to get bigger, even though she apparently gets smaller. And we also witness some very seedy activities involving the dress with mannequins that leads to some quite outlandish sexual behaviour by staff members in the shop where the dress was originally sold. And we witness the mannequin being subject to sexual penetration whilst menstruating. At the same time, an elderly male who's witnessing this decides that he needs to masturbate. So as you can imagine, the movie is peculiar, to say the least. I don't know why I watched this movie, to be honest. I suppose it had a certain sort of fascination, although it doesn't appear to have any sort of end product, so to speak. It sort of arrives at the ending with a sort of feeling of unsatisfaction, although its moment, the rapturous wearing of the garment, is one of those. It's certainly something to be commended about it. So anyway, give it a look in Fabric.